My child, before you scroll, before you ignore this message, pause for a moment and listen carefully. This is not random. This is not an accident. You are hearing this because I know exactly what is happening inside your heart right now. I know how tired you are. I know how long you have been strong for others while feeling empty inside. I know the silent battles you fight every single day, the worries you don't share, the pain you hide behind a smile. You may feel unseen, you may feel unheard, you may feel like no one truly understands you. But hear me clearly today. I see you. I see every effort you make when no one appreciates it. I see every time you choose to keep going even when you want to give up. I see the tears you cry in silence at night, the prayers you whisper when words feel heavy, the hope you try to hold on to even when life feels unfair. You are not alone even if it feels that way. You are not forgotten even if doors have closed. You are not behind in life even if others seem ahead of you. Right now you are not being punished. You are being prepared. What you are going through is not meant to break you, it is meant to build you. What feels like delay is actually protection. What feels like rejection is redirection. I know you have questioned me. I know you have wondered if I am still listening. But understand this, every step of your journey is known to me. Every struggle has meaning. Every season has a purpose. Even now when you feel weak, I am strengthening you. Even now when you feel lost, I am guiding you. Even now when you feel tired, I am carrying you forward. Stay with me, do not lose hope. This is only the beginning. I know you have asked me in silence, God, why is my life so hard? Why does it feel like I try so much but still fall behind? I heard those questions. I never ignored them. But what you could not see in those moments was what I was saving you from. Some people had to leave your life not because you were unworthy, but because they were never meant to walk with you into your next season. Some doors had to close not to hurt you, but to protect your future. Some plans had to fail not because you were wrong, but because they would have limited who you were becoming. You felt confused when things fell apart. You felt broken when what you trusted disappeared. But understand this, nothing was wasted. I was removing what was comfortable so you could grow stronger. I was shaking your foundation so you could rebuild it on something unbreakable. I allowed the pressure because pressure creates strength. I allowed the storm because storms reveal faith. If everything had been easy, you would never discover how powerful you truly are. I know the struggle changed you. It made you quieter, it made you deeper, it made you question yourself, but it also made you wiser. It taught you what matters and what does not. It showed you who was real and who was only present for a season. What hurt you did not destroy you. What tested you did not defeat you. It refined you, it prepared you. It shaped you into someone who can now carry what is coming next. Trust me, in this season, the struggle was not punishment, it was preparation. There were moments when you prayed and felt nothing. You spoke my name, but the answers did not come the way you expected. You waited for a sign, for a change, for relief, but all you heard was silence. And in that silence, you started doubting yourself. You wondered if I was still listening, if I had turned away, if your faith was not strong enough. But hear me now, my silence was never my absence. When I am quiet, I am working in places you cannot see. Seeds grow in silence, roots grow in darkness. The strongest foundations are built where no one is watching. Just because you did not see immediate movement does not mean nothing was happening. Behind the scenes, I was aligning the right people, removing the wrong ones, delaying you at the right moment, and protecting you from rushing into what you were not yet ready to handle. I know waiting tested your patience. I know the uncertainty made you anxious. But if I had answered too early, it would have cost you later. If I had opened the door too soon, you would not have been prepared to walk through it. So I taught you how to trust without seeing, how to believe without proof, how to stand even when the ground felt unstable. Do not walk away in the silent season. Do not give up when you feel nothing. That is where transformation is happening. That is where your faith is being strengthened. That is where your future is being shaped. I was never ignoring you. I was preparing you. You keep replaying the past in your mind, thinking about what went wrong, what you lost, and where you think you failed. You look at your mistakes and wonder if they defined you. But hear me clearly today, you did not fail, you were formed. Every experience you call a loss carried a lesson. Every disappointment carried wisdom. Every broken moment carried growth. You think you wasted time, but nothing was wasted. I was teaching you patience. I was teaching you discernment. I was teaching you strength. What hurt you taught you how to set boundaries. What disappointed you taught you who to trust. What didn't work out taught you what you truly need. You are not the same person you were before the pain, and that is not weakness, it is progress. You think you became quieter because you were broken, but in truth you became deeper. You think you became cautious because you were afraid, but in truth you became wiser. You think you lost yourself, but in truth you found a stronger version of who you are meant to be. Everything you went through was shaping your character. Everything you survived was increasing your capacity. You are now able to handle more, understand more, and stand stronger than before. What once overwhelmed you can no longer control you. What once hurt you can no longer stop you. You were not delayed, you were being developed. You were not destroyed, you were being prepared. I see how often you look at others and wonder why their lives seem to move faster than yours. You scroll, you watch, you compare, and slowly your heart begins to feel heavy. You start asking God, why them and not me? Why am I still here? But listen carefully, comparison is stealing your peace and it is blinding you from what I am doing in your life. I did not create you to live someone else's timeline. I did not design your life to look like theirs. Your journey is different because your purpose is different. What you are carrying requires a different kind of preparation. What you are becoming cannot be rushed. Some blessings come quickly, but the ones meant to last require patience, maturity, and strength. You do not see the full picture of their lives, and you do not need to. Focus on what I am building in you. Every season you walk through is intentional. Every delay has meaning. I know exactly where you are. And I know exactly when to move you forward. You are not late. You are right on time for the plan I have written for you. Trust me enough to stop looking sideways and start looking forward. What is meant for you will never miss you. And when it arrives, you will understand why it could not come any sooner. Stay patient, stay faithful. Your journey is unfolding perfectly. I know how heavy your heart feels right now. I know there are days when you wake up tired before the day even begins. You tell yourself to keep going, but inside you wonder how much longer you can hold on. But listen to me carefully, this moment is not the end of your story. This chapter will not define your life. You may feel close to quitting, but you are closer than you think to your breakthrough. The pain you feel today is not permanent. The pressure you feel is not pointless. It is pushing you forward even when you don't realize it. What feels like an ending is actually a transition. What feels like loss is making space for something new. I am doing something in your life that you cannot see yet. I am opening doors quietly. I am moving obstacles slowly. I am changing things in ways you will only understand later. Do not stop in the middle of the process. Do not walk away just before the change happens. If you could see what I see, you would not give up now. Hold on a little longer, keep believing a little deeper, keep trusting even when it hurts. This season will pass, strength will return, joy will rise again. And one day you will look back and realize that this was the moment everything started to change. There were times you felt lost, unsure of which direction to take, afraid of making the wrong decision. You stood at crossroads, confused, overthinking, questioning every step. You asked me, God, what should I do? Where should I go? And when clarity didn't come immediately, you thought you were on your own. But hear me now, you were never walking alone. Even when you couldn't see the path clearly, I was guiding your steps. Even when you felt unsure, I was placing you exactly where you needed to be. Sometimes I lead you slowly so you don't rush into harm. Sometimes I make the road unclear so you learn to trust me instead of your fear. Every detour had a reason. Every delay had direction. Every closed door was guiding you away from something that was not meant for you. You thought you were lost, but you were being redirected. You thought you were stuck, but you were being positioned. You thought nothing was happening, but I was leading you step by step. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. Do not fear the unknown. I go before you. I see what you cannot see. And where I am leading you will make sense at the right time. Trust the process. Trust the journey. Trust me. You are exactly where you need to be right now. My child, if you are still listening to this message, know that you did not come this far by accident. Every step, every struggle, every silent prayer has brought you to this moment. You survived things you once thought would destroy you, and that alone is proof of how strong you have become. What you have been waiting for is not far away. The change you have been praying for is already in motion. I am working in ways you cannot see, opening doors you did not expect, moving hearts you thought would never change, and preparing opportunities that will arrive at the perfect time. Do not let fear make you stop now. Do not let doubt convince you that this is all there is. You are stronger than your past. You are bigger than your mistakes. You are ready for what is coming next. Everything you endured was shaping you for this season. The pain built your endurance. The waiting strengthened your faith. The struggle prepared your character. Now stand up with confidence. Walk forward without fear. Trust me even when the future feels uncertain. I am with you. I have always been with you, and I will not leave you now. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Your story is still unfolding. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. The best chapter of your life is about to begin. Now listen carefully because this part is important. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. The old version of you could not have handled what you are about to step into. That is why I allowed you to grow slowly. That is why I allowed you to be tested. That is why I allowed you to be stretched beyond what felt comfortable. You have changed, even if you don't fully see it yet. You think you are still weak, but you are stronger than before. You think you are still afraid, but you have learned how to move forward despite fear. You think you are still uncertain, but you now listen more closely, think more deeply, and choose more wisely. I am calling you into a new level of faith, a new level of responsibility, and a new level of purpose. That is why old habits no longer satisfy you. That is why certain people no longer understand you. That is why you feel a pull towards something greater even if you cannot explain it. Do not resist this change. Do not try to return to who you used to be. You are being shaped for something higher. Walk with courage, walk with humility, walk with trust. I am leading you into the next chapter, and it will require the strength you have already built. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. There are things you are still holding onto, old pain, old guilt, old regrets, and questions that no longer serve you. You replay moments in your mind, wishing you had chosen differently, spoken differently, acted differently. But hear me clearly now, you cannot move forward while holding what belongs to the past. What happened before does not disqualify you. What you lost does not define you. What went wrong does not cancel what is right ahead of you. I am asking you to release what is heavy so you can carry what is meant for you. Some memories must be healed, not revisited. Some doors must remain closed so new ones can open. Trust me when I say that letting go is not weakness, it is obedience to growth. You are stepping into a new season. New thinking is required. New faith is required. New courage is required. Do not drag old wounds into new beginnings. I have already forgiven you. I have already restored you. Now it is time for you to forgive yourself. Move forward without fear. Walk lighter. Walk freer. What I am bringing into your life needs space, and the moment you let go, you will feel the peace you have been searching for. The past is over. The future is open. And I am walking with you into it. Know who you are. You have spent too much time questioning your worth, measuring yourself by failures, and listening to voices that never understood your heart. Today I want you to hear the truth, not the noise, not the fear, not the opinions of people who only saw one chapter of your life. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not what hurt you. You are chosen with intention. You are shaped with purpose. You are held with care. There is a strength inside you that was built through adversity. There is wisdom in you that came from pain. There is depth in you that only comes from surviving what others could not. That is why you feel different now. That is why you think differently. That is why you can no longer settle for what once felt enough. Stop shrinking yourself to fit places you have outgrown. Stop doubting yourself because of moments that no longer define you. I did not bring you this far to abandon you. I did not shape you through fire to leave you unfinished. Stand in confidence, not pride, but assurance. Walk with humility, not fear. Speak with faith, not hesitation. You are becoming someone stronger, calmer, and more grounded than you have ever been before. Remember who you are when doubt tries to speak louder than truth. Remember who you are when fear tries to take control. Remember who you are when the world tries to limit you. You are mine. And you are becoming unstoppable in the purpose I placed within you. Stand firm when the pressure is heavy. There will be moments when the weight feels too much, when responsibility, expectation, and uncertainty press against your heart. In those moments, you may wonder how much more you can carry. But hear me clearly, you were not brought this far to collapse under pressure. You were strengthened so you could stand within it. Pressure does not mean you are failing. Pressure means you are being trusted with more. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and so are strong souls. What feels overwhelming is not meant to crush you, it is meant to refine you. I am teaching you how to remain calm when everything around you is shaking, how to keep your faith steady when answers are delayed. Do not run from this season, do not doubt yourself because it feels difficult. This is where endurance is built. This is where courage becomes quiet confidence. Stand firm even when you do not feel strong, because strength is not the absence of fear, it is choosing faith despite it. I am with you in the pressure. I am holding you when you feel stretched. And when this season passes, you will not only survive, you will emerge wiser, steadier, and unshaken. What you are carrying now is preparing you for the responsibility you will soon hold. Remain steady. Remain faithful. You are stronger than you realize. Walk forward without fear. Final message. Now listen to me one last time, because this is the moment everything comes together. You have carried pain with patience. You have walked through uncertainty with faith. You have survived seasons that were meant to stop you, but they did not. You are still here, and that means your purpose is still alive. Do not be afraid of the future, I am already there. Do not fear what you cannot control, I am in control. Every step you take from this moment forward is guided, even when you do not feel confident. You are not walking into the unknown, you are walking into alignment. Release fear, release doubt, release the voice that tells you that you are not enough. You were never meant to do this alone, and you never have been. I have walked with you through the darkness, and I will walk with you into the light. What once hurt you no longer has power over you. What once delayed you no longer defines you. From this day forward, walk with courage, speak with faith, move with purpose. The strength you prayed for is already within you. The peace you searched for is already surrounding you. The future you hoped for is already unfolding. This is not just an ending, this is a beginning. A new chapter. A stronger you. A life led with trust and purpose. Go forward now. I am with you. Always. Now listen carefully, because this is the moment everything comes together. You have carried pain with patience. You have walked through uncertainty with faith. You have survived seasons that were meant to stop you, but they did not. You are still here, and that means your purpose is still alive. Do not be afraid of the future, I am already there. Do not fear what you cannot control, I am in control. Every step you take from this moment forward is guided, even when you do not feel confident. You are not walking into the unknown, you are walking into alignment. Release fear, release doubt, release the voice that tells you that you are not enough. You were never meant to do this alone, and you never have been. I have walked with you through the darkness, and I will walk with you into the light. What once hurt you no longer has power over you. What once delayed you no longer defines you. From this day forward, walk with courage, speak with faith, move with purpose. The strength you prayed for is already within you. The peace you searched for is already surrounding you. The future you hoped for is already unfolding. This is not just an ending, this is a beginning, a new chapter, a stronger you, a life led with trust and purpose. Go forward now, I am with you, always.